Big Boys Neighborhood, we are after the show. April 23rd, man, 2018. First off, got to say happy birthday to George Lopez.
Happy birthday.
George Lopez, happy birthday to you, man. And we survived Coachella.
Yes, we did.
So many reasons to survive, man. For one, we survived the whole weekend. Yeah. We survived the heat. Hopefully, we survived all the dust. We survived all the knuckleheads.
Yeah, we did.
All the drunk ass Louis.
We survived
Louis,
security.
now I really enjoyed you on social media, man.
Yo, man,
Don't take that down. If there's anybody out there, if you're not following
check it out.
Louis on Instagram, he's at Louis G.
Yeah, check it out. This was the first time camping, and I'm glad I did it, man. We were just iffy about it, like, no, but it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be hot. But, dog, cooler full of beer, all the alcohol we could possibly bring. We bought a barbecue grill. We brought carne asada.
So when you
we had
camping
hot
like that,
dogs.
they don't slow you down and go all through your car? Or
No, not really. So here's the thing. Normally, Coachella has so many rules on their guidelines and everything. It was crazy. It even got as serious as, like, they didn't want metal stakes for your tents. It had to be plastic stakes. And then, obviously, only one bottle per person and one, beer pack per person. Man, they didn't check anything walking in there, bro.
really,
or the vehicle in there.
So you drive in.
So you drive in, security's there, and they'll look at certain things. They might pop open your cooler or do anything. But everybody that went there, a couple of my friends who drove my car and everything, I had a cooler full of, 80 beers or something like that.
No, not you.
And
Then you had to go
or whatever.
shop.
And then we had a bunch of alcohol where we put in regular, water bottles and stuff like that, thinking, okay, maybe we're going to have to sneak them in. Man, they said that security didn't even budge, didn't even look. They just said, okay, go ahead, and then park wherever you're at. But it is an amazing
When you say
experience.
camping, how did you camp and how many people?
So the way you camp is you rent a parking spot, right? So it's car camping. So it's your car, and then in front of it is where you can position a tent.
Okay.
So if you get three multiple ones, then you use, 2 spots to put 2 tents, and then you create one area of open space where you can have all the chairs kick back, have the barbecue grill, whatever it is. You can just chill right there. And that's what everybody does.
Really, though?
Yeah, and it's so dope. The showers are
Gross?
showers are, they are pretty gross. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't expect anything crazy, so it's just showers,
Did
man.
it
So
start
everybody's
off
there.
okay, and then as the days were going, it just got worse and worse?
It seemed like it got better and better for you.
It did. It was a show. It was so much fun, man.
You were you were dope. Like I
love it, dude.
It took me a couple hours, but I found Louis, and when I found him, he was just on another level.
Yeah, you know when you was
I was
looking for us
having so
that
much
one
fun.
night on Saturday night?
Yeah.
You know you was getting on everybody's nerves.
I know. I couldn't find anybody.
Everybody nerves, man.
I couldn't find anybody.
I told Doc, I said, Doc, just let him go.
Be loud.
Just fire him today, man.
Why
Just,
were you saying you
please.
got arrested?
No, we're just kidding with you guys because I was next to you guys. I thought I'd seen you guys at a distance and I didn't. Dude, I was so
You were
lost when I
drunk
got
as
back
hell,
there.
that's what it was.
I got back there and I was like, which which walkway do I go through? And then I ended up on one side and I was at a different stage and I'm like, what am I doing
So where
here?
are you sleeping at when you camp? Are you sleeping in you brought a tent?
Yeah,
Or
you bring a tent. So.
How many people are in this tent?
It seems like a lot
Just
of
me and
people.
me and Myra. That's it.
Oh,
Can
really
you please
though?
tell
Yeah.
the story about
Did
you
you
and
hit
Myra?
out at Coachella? Like did you smash?
You
Yeah.
did.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
dope.
he said
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Something
dope.
really
Yeah.
funny though happened at Coachella between you and Myra.
What happened?
You don't remember what
Oh my
He was
God.
like, what the hell are you talking
No.
about?
She broke
She
up
brought a
with him.
guy in.
Oh yeah, we had this little
She
quick
broke up
breakup.
with you?
He's like, I
Yeah,
don't
it
wanna
was
talk
just-
about
Who
it was
drove?
Nothing. Huh?
Who drove?
What do you mean?
Ladies, you don't want to break up with your man when
Oh
you're
no, not
driving.
at all. Not at all. You're right.
That's why they
You
got back
know?
I
together.
drove.
Yeah.
He came up to me. He's like, she broke up with me. She broke. Tell him. She's like, yeah, I broke up with you. And then he's like, what did I do?
The Coachella drunk
And then he
breakup.
goes, I walked away. I went away for a couple hours and I came back. And she was like, yeah, but what'd you do in those couple hours? And he goes, nothing.
You left your
Yeah.
girl for a couple hours
Well,
at
I-
Coachella.
How'd you
wanna
guys get
go-
into it?
I want to go find everybody. I was trying to find like a couple of our friends too, and I was like, "Yo, I'll be back. Just be right here."
The Good
and then,
Samaritan.
And what's crazy is, girls. Why do girls do this? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Don't
it's-
worry about it. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Don't
it's
worry
your
about
fault.
it.
I'll be
and then
here.
when, and then
I'm
when
just
yeah,
chilling anyway.
Exactly. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. And then when you come back, they're mad at you.
You left her too long.
when you come back, huh?
You
just
left
like,
her
dude,
too long.
I don't know.
That's what
So
it
what's
was.
the time that you're
Yeah,
supposed
exactly.
to
What
go
do you
round
do?
everybody
No
up
No
for
more
you?
than 20, 30 minutes.
At a festival?
Yeah, that's
no,
a long time.
The festival wouldn't. That's too.
So
that's
you-
not enough
yeah,
time at
come
the
on.
festival.
What did
I
y'all
feel
do? Y'all broke up and y'all got back together?
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, dude,
Oh.
this is nonsense. Are you serious? Even for the
Who
Cardi
broke
B
up?
thing.
How do you break up? Like, what are y'all in 8th grade? Like, what did she do?
I was just
she gave
like,
you back
yeah,
her paper ring, or like what is breaking up?
If anything, I was just like, dude, I'm gone, and I just took off, and she started calling me, and I was like, all right. whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Figured this out.
Had to bow down.
We
huh,
both
Myra?
got to go back to the campsite anyway.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It was all good. We're all holding
Yeah.
hands.
So when you guys boned, it was the
I'm
makeup
sleeping in
bone.
Eric's
Wait,
tent.
That's
Wait,
that's the
what?
best.
When you
smash.
said you smashed at Coachella, it was the makeup smash.
She
all
boned.
dusty and
Yeah, she said
smashing.
when you guys
You're
she
Gucci.
did.
I say bone.
All right,
Is
when
that
we
bad?
smash. No, we
Yeah,
smashed on
God.
in the tent. It was cool. It's fine.
It's all dusty. in there.
Yeah, you know what
Yo,
I'm
you
saying?
get really
Dusty
dusty, man.
smash.
That's the one thing for sure.
Like,
Your
ooh,
shoes are gonna
babe.
get trashed.
For-
Oh yeah, definitely.
You're all
bro.
sweaty and
Alrighty,
dusty.
Ide, what you gotta say?
You guys, Coachella
get-
was amazing. But
Yeah. Did you get
honestly,
boned?
no, I did not. I almost cried.
Right.
I
'cause
almost
you didn't
cried.
get boned?
No,
Or
I
why
almost
you
cried
getting
when
boned?
you guys. I almost
What?
cried when
Take too long.
Beyonce was on stage.
Why?
Because she opened up with one of the early songs actually with the National Black Anthem,
Mm-hmm.
and I've always been so obsessed with the National Black Anthem since I was a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my brother used to always tell me, like, yo, like, you're black skin, you're so black, you're
Mm-hmm.
so this and that. But I just think that it's such a beautiful song, and it just caught me off by surprise. Like I knew that she was doing like this whole black culture and pride,
man,
which was
she did that.
from the beginning. I thought it was hella dope, just to show like black education and higher education,
Mm-hmm.
and just to show that. But when she opened up with that, like, I don't know, like it took me back to being just young
Being
and little.
black being black and young from Long
Being
Beach?
black when I was little.
I remember the Black National Anthem,
No,
or as you would
but-
say, the National Black Anthem.
But it used to always irritate me when my brother would tell me that, because why do I need to see, like, I didn't see color. Like, I just
Mm-hmm.
related to the song and what it was saying, I feel it's such a positive song, and it's such a beautiful song. And I just thought that her entire performance was hella dope, and that there should be more performers like that to
And
show.
you know what I think, Ide? I think
gosh.
that her performance,
dope.
a lot of people looked at it as a performance and didn't understand what she was doing
The
and how much
message.
was in there. Yeah,
that's
man.
true. I think a lot of people didn't realize
Yeah,
everything you
people
just
like,
explained.
oh,
so
it's
much thought
Beyonce.
into
quoting,
it.
Yeah.
like she quoted Malcolm X.
Yeah,
like
she was
did
dope,
so many
man.
things that I was just like, yo, like I don't know if people are really paying attention to these details that she put into her performance, but I just thought that it was hella dope.
I
like,
saw girls walking around with the fake sorority that she made.
Oh,
yeah.
I was like, man, they gave them 1 week and they came back with these. Yeah.
They did it. There was
Yeah.
a girl that walked past and she was wearing the yellow replica like satin like hoodie sweater that she first wore, and she pushed people out of the way like because they came in after the performer that was on before Beyonce and pushed like move, and all of us have been there for so long waiting for Beyonce, and I felt that it was really rude that they did that and just felt like entitled, like they can just push everyone out of the way. And she goes, "Don't worry, Beyonce gonna recognize me." And then Beyonce recognized her.
Damn.
She straight up called her out.
She did.
Pointed at her and said,
I remember that
she was
moment.
like, how did you get that done so fast? And I was like, damn, I
That
was
is
so
Damn.
mad. But
when I heard her
she
shout
did
her
it.
out, I was like, yo, whoever that is getting a shout out by Beyonce and getting recognized, like,
I would have sent my copyright license infringement people over there. Like, we didn't license that.
Exactly.
Jacket.
Right?
Take her to court,
But that Beyonce performance was just
You were that close that Beyonce could see somebody in the audience and say,
Yeah.
man.
Because even though I was like, not that I was like super far back, but I tried as much as I can to get close to her walkway. Because I was like, look, if I can't be up in the front, because that was really hard to get to, I was like, at least I know she's gonna walk up a few times like past here. And I just like, I felt so bad for Ani because Ani likes Beyonce, but she's not like me who has loved Beyonce for so long. Where like, I was like, look, if you don't want to stay here with me, that's all good, but I'm like staying here. And she was like, no, I'll stay. She was so nice to stay and wait with me, and just we had such a
That's
good
not
time.
what she was saying when she got in the car with all of us.
She's
Come
like,
on.
exactly.
Jose, that's not what she said in the car. Oh,
But
Beyonce.
it was so dope. I mean, Beyonce just killed it. That is, man,
Epic.
every single
speechless.
detail that woman does, like you could tell, like she just puts in a lot of hours into her performance, a lot of thought. Like if you're really watching everything she's saying, every move, everything is just,
She danced her ass off.
oh my
too.
God.
And she
Man, I
changed
can't even
the
dance in my
outfits.
tennis shoes. Like, how the hell? You definitely gotta go get me to dance in
I know.
heels.
But do you notice how she changed the outfits? Remember from last
Yeah.
year? You were saying like if someone tries to come in one of these dancer outfits, like they're gonna try
The
to sneak
color
in.
and all that.
All the
hot
color.
pink.
I wonder what they're gonna do with all those outfits.
I
They're
know,
gonna
man.
sell
It's the
them.
one time.
Huh?
They probably keep them. The people probably get to keep them. The ones that were using
You
them.
know what they did too? There was a few dancers that were like considered like plus size girls.
Saw them.
And Beyonce made, she hired them as dancers, and they're saying like, we're making history here. And they were in the exact outfits, and they're not like your typical dancer bodies, but they were like, thank you so much for letting us represent for everyone out there. I thought that was so dope.
That's
Call
what I
themselves
liked about
thickums.
Cardi B as well too.
Cardi B.
Because Cardi B, she had some girls on stage that's like your neighbor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, they were super thin or super this, super that. I just thought she had a great blend and
Yeah.
a lot of different textures as far as color
I liked
as
her
well.
outfit better this time too.
Yeah.
I almost got into it with somebody over Cardi at Coachella.
No,
Just
not
depending-
wait. You almost got got into a fight?
You know what? Because this guy was just like, oh, I'm so tired of all these dumb bees all after and praising this ex-stripper and this is stupid and look what she's teaching. And I'm like, yo, like, why do you have to call her out for being an ex-stripper? She says it herself. Like, why does she have to be a bad person? Because that's part of her journey. Like, so what if she was a stripper? Like, that doesn't make her a bad person.
And my thing is, like, it's also where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone has a past.
Exactly.
And it depends on what you're doing right now as well. Where you at, you know? Did you see SZA?
Oh, my God.
Like, in her... Like I was commenting creeping through Shade Room on one of those.
What were
you know
they
what I'm saying?
saying?
What happened?
They're just saying how she
Before I-
man, you go about Cardi B.
I didn't see those comments.
Man,
Was it Monica? Because Monica
Cardi B
forever
brought out
behaved
SZA, right?
SZA.
Yeah.
Cardi B brought
Were
out
these
SZA.
comments all Momo?
Cardi brought out.
Momo said.
It says, SZA said, dead ass saw his her and while they're on stage, and SZA said, dead ass saw this queen at 2 a.m. last night, and she wasn't capital letters sitting. I don't know how she does it. And then she got emojis and everything. She said, thank you so much for having me. So fucking inspiring to watch, right? I do. Then Coachella, Cardi B. So then somebody went at SZA and said, I love you, but sorry, she isn't inspiring. She's the last person to admire. You could do better. Then SZA came back and she said, I'm sorry, are you in your third trimester? Said, did you perform at Coachella? How many hours you worked today? Hating on bomb-ass self-made working pregnant women? Question mark. You could do better. Bless.
Boom. Told him.
Damn.
And with that, we'll end. You had something else. I was about to read.
the phone drop.
That was the phone. But damn, that was it. I was like, boom, we out of
That was
here.
a phone drop.
Yeah, but all righty, there it is. Encore.
SZA used to work at a strip club too. So she wasn't a stripper. She was a waitress or a bottle service. I don't know what they call them there.
Ooh, those are also
So
hot.
I just think, it just really sucks that everybody always tries to drag her down because of that. It's like, yo, let her be great.
All right.
Let her to be her.
Let her to be her.
Let
You
her
know
to
what I'm
be
saying? Man, just let her to be her,
There
man.
you
We'll
go.
get on out of
Party.
here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, man, after the show. Enjoy the rest of your
Enjoy
day.
it.
Yes.
Remember, all things RadioBigBoy.com
out.
for Big Boy's Neighborhood, man. And once again, happy birthday to our
Happy
good friend,
birthday.
George Lopez, man. Be positive today. Love your life. We are Big Boy's
Big
Neighborhood,
Boy.
and we are gone.